Hey everyone, this is NWA Prepper getting ready for my Viking Task 2 response to Viking Preparedness. So I'm in my front yard and I am fixing to go fill this empty bottle with water. Well, I'm probably a little more blessed than some, as I have a creek that way that I can basically see. I can see the trees around it. I have one that way that I can see the trees around. I have a pond that way that I can certainly see. And then I have another creek that's significant that is back that way. They are all three independent. I know that's bright. So, yeah, I'm gonna walk right over here. So let's go. So, I know this is an exciting journey as we walk down a asphalt street. It's gonna get even better when the dogs over here start going crazy, which is what's gonna happen. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful. So, yeah. I thought about even getting water from a couple different places, some unique places. Back over this way is, well, that way. That way is my garden area, and it has standing water. But, oops, this is where we're gonna go. There's my water. However, if I hold this phone, I'm going to get wet. So I'm going to put you guys down for a minute. Remember, empty bottle won't be for long. So, I don't know if you can see right there, but that would be where I almost fell in the creek. So it's not much of a creek, and it comes off the, there's a big hill over here, a big wooded hill that it comes down. This is just the storm, and it's got junk and crap in it. And I got enough to complete my task, and I got some floaties in there. We're gonna take care of all that in a minute. Okay, so we have our dirty water from the creek that is close by, and then I have some help coming. Scout is coming, and he wants to start the fire. So, yeah, he's gonna boil it in our teen camping pot, and he's got a couple different ways to start a fire. So there's our dirty water. He's got a couple things there he wants to choose from. Between this one's a fierce rod, this is windproof matches, and then this is our newest toy here, or toy, I say toy. I don't know. Yeah, little plasma lighter. So, and then this is our backyard. You can see we already do some burning there, so that's where we're gonna start our fire. All right, so Scout's gonna get started on our water that I went and got from the creek this morning. And we're gonna use our Sawyer Mini. And we didn't get much. We got just enough for some cocoa. So now this needs cleaned. It's not safe water, so we'll get rid of that. I didn't get the lid on too tight. There comes out the clean water. So all right, we'll do that, and then we'll work on our fire set. All right, here's Scout. He's gonna start our fire. What method are you using, buddy?
This is a electric fire starter.
The plasma lighter?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Better feed it, buddy. Put your little bundle on it. The whole bundle. There you go. Now give it some air. Of course, the breeze is doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd feed it a little bit. All right. So Scout's getting our fire going pretty good. And this is just our backyard. Right over about 200 feet that way was the creek I got the water from. About 300 feet that way is another creek. We'll come back to you when we get the water on, right, buddy?
Yep.
So since we're in our backyard, we have our grate there. All right, now Scout's gonna go get our water, I think.
Yep.
All right. So now we wait. All right. So we're having a good time. Sorry, it's controlled burn day and everyone's going crazy with it. So Scout's got his water pretty close to boiling there. Oh, I think we got it going, buddy.
All right.
You ready for the cocoa?
I am.
We opted to not do coffee. And Pastor Joe said we could do hot chocolate or just anything else. So Scout's got his cocoa over here on a stump we cut out of our yard. Well, we've already learned a couple things. And are you going to put your cocoa in first or your water? You can set it down, Budro.
Yeah.
We learned that we're glad we have leather gloves around because the handle of our pot, we've only used it over camp stoves or like pocket rocket stoves. So we didn't know we were going to melt it a little bit. And of course we built a pretty big fire for just boiling water.
Yeah.
And all that stuff he did, and now he's having trouble opening the package. So we knew we did that. We had a problem with that. with the melting on our handle. We had everything. We had multiple ways to start fire. What we did is, here I'm going to let Matthew, he's going to show you what he's got going on there.
So,
What kind of mug are you using, buddy? Tell them how you got that.
My Eagle mug from Boy Scout camp. And it's glow in the dark, so it's extra cool.
All right, so now he's got his cocoa open. So we had a couple ways to start fire in our, well, and I actually just grabbed my get home bag. And we used it. And he chose to use the lighter. He had wind matches or windproof matches and flint and steel to choose from as well. I don't know if you can see all that steam coming off of there or not. All right. So I think what the most important thing for us to get out of this, other than making hot chocolate in our backyard, I like being together, is where we could get water from our house, the closest places. And of course I walked and got it. And then how to make fire in our backyard. Of course you can see our fire rings pretty big. We don't have any problem building fires. And we already had the camping set, of course. I carry that big pot in my gear. And, are we going to burn any more, buddy, or are we going to put the fire out?
Put the fire out.
Any water left, or did you use it all?
There's a little bit left.
All right. Anyway, so
How much you have left?
so
I'll go in and get some more.
all right, buddy. You can take that Nalgene in and use it. So we had a pretty easy time getting the water because we've got 2 creeks and a pond not very far from our house. And we're the last street on the edge of our little community. And so back behind me, of course, that's our garden acre right there, and then past that there's only one house, and then there's fields and woods, and then this way there's a big hill with woods and just a few houses. So we've got 2 creeks and a pond right here beside us, so the water wasn't the hard part. We had multiple ways to start fire without even searching for it. It was right there. Pardon the mess, but somewhere down there is my gear bag. And of course, we like to start fires anyway in our backyard, so that wasn't hard. How's the cocoa over there, buddy?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet. So, Pastor Joe, thanks for the Viking training challenge. We hope we got what you wanted us to get out of it, was to find water and see how difficult it might be to transport it. We only did 1 liter today, but you know, and I almost fell in the creek today, so I can imagine getting a bucket, how much more difficult it would be, even if it's only a couple hundred feet. And the best thing was I got to spend some time with my son and our crazy dog. All right, thanks everyone. Have a great day. Get out there and do things. That's how we get ready.